Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today, Live Music Nation podcast. However, we are doing a segment called Oklahoma's Best. Julie Eischen is here. She's with us with Eishen's Bar. They were nominated one of Oklahoma's best. Julie, thanks for joining us.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Give us a little background on you, Julie. Talk a little bit about where you were born, where you were raised, and a little bit about your family and career.
So I'm Julie Eischen, last name now Kroner. Been married several years. I was born in Okarche, Oklahoma. Born and raised here. My family owns what's known as the oldest bar in Oklahoma.
Wow.
Yeah. So back in 1896, my great grandfather opened this bar, and then it kind of disappeared until the end of Prohibition. And basically the story of how we became the oldest bar is the massive, huge mahogany bar it had been shipped from California, lost in time for a while, bought in Okarche. We're still not sure how my great-grandfather acquired it, but so he bought this big bar. It was made in the 1950s. So we have that name as the oldest bar, but now we can keep that name, oldest bar in Oklahoma, because our family is in the 5th generation now, still the same family, still owning and running this lovely establishment. Okay. So, but we're known for our fried chicken. That's what we're famous for.
Perfect. All right. So 3 questions that always help our listeners get the full picture in the entirety of your bar. What does it look like? What does it smell like? What are they going to notice when they walk in the door? And what does it sound like? What is the atmosphere? What are they going to hear? What are they going to experience?
So it's very nostalgic. You walk in, there's a lot of history on the walls. There's a lot of pictures of the owners, pictures of black and white. It's just old nostalgic history just covering the walls. Of course, it smells like fried chicken, and it has that old saloon bar type feel when you walk in. One of the best holes in the wall, you might say.
Okay.
But yeah, and it has a great atmosphere. You'll hear classic rock playing in the background. The buzz of the customers on Fridays and Saturdays. We are full house. Just the hustle and bustle. It's kind of fun.
Okay. Now you mentioned you're most famous for your chicken fried steak.
No, fried chicken.
Oh, fried chicken. I got you. So is that every day of the week, and is that what we're going to smell when we walk in the door?
Absolutely. So we're open Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. How it started is back in the 60s. I want to say it was 1967. One of my uncles, my dad's brother, started to want to draw in more business. So he started a shuffleboard contest, and he loved to cook. And he began cooking his homemade fried chicken special recipe breading for the winners of those shuffleboard contests on Wednesday nights. And then it just became popular and more requests. It kind of became part of the menu. In the 70s, that's what we were all about, is the fried chicken. We didn't really explode until 1993 when we had a fire and it burned down that old antique bar. Mm-hmm. And there's like a little piece of it left, and we still have it in our establishment. But so that it destroyed the whole thing, and everybody was worried that Eichen's would never reopen again. And we did 9 months later, and it was almost a blessing in disguise. The business has just boomed. The popularity has become even more so. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to have a following of all these people.
All right. Now, during the midst of COVID, did you have any shortages that interfered with your fried chicken production?
Everything. Everything. It was ridiculous. I never want to live through it again. We had to close down to takeout only. Then, of course, it was hard to get any of the goods. It was a struggle. But we had a lot of customer support, which was wonderful, and it got us through it. And we're still hanging in there. We're still thriving.
Good. Okay, let's jump to the last question. What are they going to experience? What are they going to hear? Do you ever have live music or karaoke or DJs? Do you have trivia? Anything like that going on?
You know, we've tried the trivia before. It just didn't take off. Our establishment, the acoustics would be horrible for live music. It would be awful. Plus we just don't have the space for it. But we always have music playing in the background, and it's either country or a classic rock. That's always the fan favorite. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, now listen. You were born into this, but you always have that choice to step away and to do something else. What's kept you in this?
Well, family, basically. I'm fifth generation. My father got too old and didn't care to handle it anymore. And his brother, my cousin and I stepped in, and we're managing it. We hope the sixth generation follows behind us. You know, it's just that family history. It's very prideful. I love it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Very good. Very good. What is your favorite thing? What is your favorite thing about Eichen's Bar?
The people. I love our regulars. They become part of our family. It's just one big, huge family. It's wonderful. So the customers would be the favorite part.
All right.
When the history.
Oh, yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, the history.
Here you go. So you're deep in the heart of Oklahoma. Oklahoma is always been on the map in the music scene, but not as much as it has been in the past couple of months. So I'm going to ask you this question. This is just for my future reference in my book. What is the best concert? What's the best concert you've ever seen?
Well, my gosh. It's going to date me a little, but we went to a Hank Williams Jr. concert. And that was probably the most entertaining. And Garth Brooks. I don't even know which one I like better.
Yeah.
One that I have never been able to go to that I wish I would one day, or maybe, I mean, who knows, but a George Strait concert.
Pure.
Oh, he's pure, pure country.
Absolutely. Julie, how do people find out more about Eischen if they want to travel in, they want to make this a stop on their journey? Website, Facebook, social media, what's the best way for them to get updated information?
Our website, eishensbar.com. Our Facebook page, as you said. Travel Oklahoma has a lot about us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Very good. Guys, check them out. Julie with Eichen's Bar. I appreciate you very much for being on.
Hey, thank you very much. You have a great
well, baby, I'm on it with the ball